Hey, Stitch, I'm here. I saw your comment. Did anybody see Tony? I got to send him a text. I am here. So I was getting the studio ready. I've been running around doing some things today, but welcome to Sunday Night Live. And if you notice, the background's got the orange lights today, and I just thought I'd change it up from the yellow last week. But I want to say welcome to everyone that's on here tonight and joins us every Sunday. I know there's a lot of you that are regulars, and we always say hi to one another in the comments and stuff, and I love seeing you guys' interactions in the comments. I want to encourage you to continue to do that. And I do want to say real quick, if you do have a question for me, do like Fisher Outdoor Adventures did, put those 3 question marks in front of his question. And then he went and asked us a question. I'm going to get to the question here in 1 second. But I also want to say, anybody that's new to the channel, welcome to the 2.0 family. And everybody that you see in the comments has been in the family and part of the family, and don't feel shy about commenting, meeting new people. And yeah, let's get this thing rolling. All right. So, well, I do want to say some of you have seen the thumbnail because I already filmed that video, the one that's coming out this coming Thursday. And you'll see it says emergency, and it says there's a picture of an ambulance. I want to tell everybody I'm fine, and it wasn't. It's not clickbait because I did have an emergency. I got a phone call and had to act quickly. And you will see that in the video when it comes out on Thursday. And that's going to be a premiere, and it's going to be at 6:30 this coming Thursday. So stay tuned, right? And some of those that have hit the join button and are part of the 2.0 crew, they already know what's been going on. And I will probably do another update on that. But here we go, right? All right. So Fisher Outdoors right out of the gate asked a question. Tony, I just watched your stealth camp at the hospital, and you said that you were going to edit your video in the car. Do you do this on your phone? Yes. So I was planning on hiking the Appalachian Trail before I had the stroke. There was plans to do that within the next couple of years prior to the stroke. So March, this past March, 2 years ago, that's when I had the major stroke. But leading up to that, right before I started the channel, because I had that thought of wanting to hike the Appalachian Trail, I downloaded Power Director and learned how to do everything on my phone because I thought, well, they don't carry a laptop with them in their backpack. So I learned to edit on my phone, and it was just so easy for me to always edit on my phone. So a lot of times when I'm out filming, in between shots or thinking about doing the next shot, if I got some downtime, I will go ahead and do a little bit of editing, catch up to where I'm at, and then edit again. So when I said, hey, maybe I'll do a little bit of editing, that was all on my phone. So I have always done that, and it's always been so cool. And then I don't have it, it's in the car, but I have a little critical device. So once I edit, I send it to process on that app, and then I get all the pictures and videos off of my phone so that I can start brand new with anything that I film after that. So that's what I do. Yeah. And it's called Power Director. So it's a phone app. I think they do have one that you can do on the computer too, but I always found it so much easier for me to do it on the phone. Hey, happy outdoors, Brenda, or outdoors happy Brenda. How are you doing? Hey, Elric the Blackheart. Awesome, awesome. Good to see you in here. And there's Robert Ferguson. Good evening to all here today. Yeah, there's MDC. Welcome, welcome. And PA Wilderness Outdoors. All right, to see you guys there. There's Bearded Viking 73. Good afternoon, Tony. I hope all is well. And that may come, that hoping all that's well, is I've got several texts once I scheduled that new video to come out for this Thursday. So things still aren't out of the woods. I know I gave an update on yesterday to the 2.0 crew. However, he was supposed to get my very good friend. Well, let me go ahead and tell you guys because you're part of the 2.0 family. So my friend George that I have coffee with, he's a 24-year veteran of the Army. I have coffee with him. I believe he's 78, going to be 79. He did 3 tours in Vietnam. I got a call for him while I was on the mountain. I missed 2 calls from him, like back to back. And I was with him the day before, and I noticed he was struggling to breathe. He's got an inhaler and stuff that he uses. So he was supposed to get out today, but I just got notified he now has pneumonia. He's very susceptible to pneumonia. Please pray for George. He does have pneumonia now, and he's had it at least 10 times in the past. And I know he's resistant to a lot of antibiotics. I believe there's only 2 that he can actually have that actually work, and it's not good. But yeah, your prayers for George will be greatly appreciated. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? I'm hoping to get out and see you on the 11th of the 12th, at least for a couple hours already. Hey, Gene, how are you doing? I made it tonight. Hello from Georgia. Hey, Leah, how you doing? Good evening, Tony and the crew. All righty. There's Joseph Kelly. How are you doing? Stitch saying hi to everyone. There's Leonard. He's got 3 question marks. Hello. Just came from camping. Oh, great question, Leonard. All right. Hey, Chuck Jones. How are you doing? And Leonard, I hope you had a good time camping. Absolutely. All righty. Let's see. Hey, Mike, brother Mike, not too far from one another. So that's when I went camping, did that mountain camp with me and in the video where I got the fire in the thumbnails, it says mountain camp. That next morning, I went down and met Mike at Sheets. So I know a couple of people asked, especially in the last video, not the hospital one, but the one prior to that, they asked, man, that coffee looked good. Where'd you get that? Which I stopped twice at a Sheets. That's a gas station. It's pretty much on 81 going south for quite a ways. I've done that a lot of times. And then when I was heading towards North Carolina, down in that area, before I did my trip out to California, it was part of that trip. I'd stop at Sheets. I have a little card for there. Sometimes I get them for free. But so that's where I did the little push button and grinds it. Yeah, but that is at Sheets. Yeah. And Stitch welcoming Leonard back. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't want to go jump over anything. Yeah. And so Stitch didn't have to text me. I was sitting here waiting. Yeah. Sometimes I want to go on a lot earlier, but I know I schedule it for 8 o'clock. Just because of the different time zones, it seems to work out really good at 8 o'clock. Hopefully it works out good for you guys, but some of you guys aren't even in the United States. I know we have some over in Thailand. And I do want to say welcome back, Hemlock Mountain or Hammock Mountain. I don't know if you're going to be in here tonight, but welcome back. You had a great anniversary, 25-year anniversary. You went to Tahiti and a couple other places too. Really cool. Yeah. OC Dobbins. Hey, y'all. How are you doing? Give him a minute, Stitch. Yeah, alrighty. Let's see. Tony may be taking a nap. No, I wasn't napping. Though I could use one. Look at my eyes. They're a little puffy. I think it's the lighting. Yeah. Alrighty. Or 3 squirrels. I prefer 3 squirrels. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Put 3 squirrels in front of your question. Absolutely. You can definitely do that. Yeah. And hey, Jeff Cooper, how are you doing? I don't know if you did your camping trip yet. Hopefully you did and you're back, or maybe you're just getting ready to leave. Yeah. And there's Josh and Jen. And Josh and Jen, Josh, he had when he saw that upcoming video. He's like texted me right away to make sure I was okay. Yeah, yeah. And I am doing good. Yeah, I am. Hey, Rick, how you doing, brother? What's up, Tony and everyone? Let's see. So getting used to that camper. So anybody that doesn't know, but Kyle is now got a camper and he's going and he's starting to travel. And thank you for all of your service over the years in the military. Really appreciate you, brother. I'm just outside of Coopertown, New York tonight, but leaving in the morning to head about 90 minutes south. Visit the Baseball Hall of Fame yesterday. Oh, very cool. Pretty neat. Yeah. Hey, Darlene. Hi, everyone. There's Darling. So Darlene, I didn't share anything. I was going to text you prior to tonight. But I know you are really busy with different things. I don't know if you want to share it with the 2.0 family or give me a thumbs up or something to share it. But I would like to let everybody know if you want to. Yes. All right. Hey, Randy, how are you doing? I love your videos. Well, I appreciate that. I really, really do. Yeah, I'm liking them pretty much too. Yeah. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Already enjoying this greatly. I thought that was going to be like stealthy with a G. Yeah. See, I can't figure out some things. I want to officially thank you for gifting me a membership. Yeah. So Darlene was a beneficiary, and a lot of y'all have been beneficiaries of the join button, where Stitch had gifted some join for the memberships, and you get to see a few things in the background. I'll record little videos, sometimes just a minute or 2 minutes. A couple of them been almost 10. Yeah. But yeah, yes, Darlene, absolutely. And thank you, Stitch, for doing that. Good evening, Darlene. Yeah, I hope you're feeling well. Absolutely. Prayers for Tony's friend. Yeah, his name's George. George, yeah. I went over and visited him, and you'll see that as part of that video. So that video, it started out, I was planning on doing just a relaxing camp up in the mountain. A beautiful spot. I was there, oh goodness, almost 3 years ago. It's a place that I've always wanted to go back to, but just never did. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful spot. But I felt very uneasy the whole time leading up to that. And I was kind of dragging my feet to even get going. And I believe that it was the Holy Spirit wanting me to be ready. And I just didn't know it. But there was something that I couldn't put my finger on, that I'm normally not uneasy about doing things, but I just thought, well, maybe I'm just tired or whatever. However, I did somewhat change the spot that I was going to go. The one place that I go, there's zero reception, and it's a good thing that I had reception and went to the other spot. It's choppy reception, but I had enough reception to get that call. Yeah, if not, I don't know if George would be here with us right now. Yeah. What you cooking? Yeah. Alrighty. Rick, you know what I had tonight for dinner? I had before we went live, I ran out quick because I missed 2.0, needed a few things. So I ran out to the grocery store. And usually when you go late, they close at 9. But I went about 6:30-ish, and they always put stickers on their food that's getting ready to end, getting ready to expire. What? Let's see. Oh, let me put this up here. Tub Puncher Products. Wow, that's a cool name. Thank you so much for that super chat. Ever consider doing a 24-hour live stealth camp? I have. I've maybe not stealth camp, only because there would be safety concerns with a stealth camp. Only because during that 24 hours, somebody may figure out where I'm at and then come by. That's the only reason it wouldn't be a stealth camp. Very hard to do a 24-hour with YouTube, doing a 24-hour, because they only allow you to post, I believe, 12 hours or it doesn't save it. So a lot of people that do 24-hour things, they'll do set it up for a live on lives. It doesn't save. So they'll do 11:55 and then they'll do another 11:55, so it shares both, or they'll do 3 8-hours consecutively. So yeah, but probably not a stealth camp 24-hour live, just because of safety reasons, I'm guessing. In my mind. But then again, I don't really worry about it too much. But I did have a very uneasy, and thank you so much for that, tub puncher products. That's cool. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel, but I should look you up. It looks like you possibly do. Yeah, I'll have to check you out. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that super chat. Yeah. All right. So let's see. So what was I saying? Oh, I was uneasy. And so I went to the other spot and ended up, I got the call, or got the missed calls. So I called them back right away. And I'm going to save a lot of that for next week. But I just want to make sure he's doing good. But in the end of the video, I go over and I see him, and then I go get the game cam, because I left the game cam out for a couple days. So I went back to get the game cam after I saw him in the hospital, and I do a little thing with him at the hospital. He's looking much better, but still not his normal self. But then I go get the game cam, and but from as far as today, he's like I said, I got the notification that he's got pneumonia now, so he's going to be they're treating him for that as well. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's what it was. So yes, so I went there and they put stickers on when it's like ending on that day or within the next day. They'll put little $2 off stickers. So they had a chuck roast steak. I've never seen a chuck roast steak. I know I get the chuck roast and I'll cut it and do into little cubes from the butcher. It'll be like a real thick one, and I'll cut them into 1-inch cubes or have them do it. And then I'll do that as a poor man's ribeye. So they had, it was not very thick. And I thought, you know what? I don't have to cut this one. I'll just grab it. Much cheaper than a ribeye. So I did get it, and I came home quick, threw it in the cast iron skillet, melted a bunch of butter, and then I dipped it in the butter before I came up here. Ate the whole thing, as always. Yeah. And so that's what I had to eat tonight. Yeah, good. Yeah, yes. Thank you, Chuck. All right. New subscriber here. Great content, Tony. So thank you so much, and welcome to the 2.0 family. And I'll do this for Darlene, my stroke side 2.0 family. All right. Well, thank you so much and welcome. And glad you came on to a Sunday Night Live. And I just want to say, I know you've got a lot of videos to watch. If you just joined the 2.0 family and became a subscriber to the channel, I want to say thank you so much. And you've got a lot to catch up on. And I look forward to seeing comments in there about different things that you watch and different things you like. So what was the video that you saw that made you want to subscribe? Hey, that's a good question. So Leonard, yes, I saw Steve's floating on the lake with his small hunker down little what is that? What would you call that? Trailer? Like a camper trailer that he hauls behind on his bike. Yeah, everybody's saying welcome. And welcome. The 12th would be great. All righty, if you can make it. I certainly will definitely try. Whatever happened to Studio Tony? Well, he's he's around. He comes around sometimes. He's just so hard to film. He does a lot in the background. Uh, he's not here tonight. I was thinking of bringing him on one of these nights and just have him open up for me on a live. And I think we did that one time. I recorded a little intro with him, but I think that was a little difficult to do. I got to remember how I did that. But yeah, Studio Tony. Yeah. Yes, yes. Hey, Boxcar Jerry, how are you doing? I really enjoy all your videos. I've been binge watching to catch up. Awesome. Hello from Discovery Bay, California, says, oh, that was Mike's. I'm sorry, I'm reading Mike's. See how I am? But yes, welcome, Boxcar Jerry. Good to see you in here tonight. And there we go, Mike. I've been really enjoying your videos. I've been binge watching. Awesome. To catch up, and hello from Discovery Bay, California. Discovery Bay, California is huge. Is that closer to the north or the south or in the middle of California? You're probably going to answer it and I won't be able to see it unless I look up there. Yeah. But welcome and thank you for binge watching. I love when people are binge watching. Yeah. Hey, Tony, how are you doing? Yeah, Tony Lozano. Hello from San Antonio. San Antonio, Lozano. Lozano. Is that how? I'm hoping I pronounced it correctly. All right, there, Tim. How are you doing, brother? Florida, Tim. Yes, you can. Okay. So, all right. So, Darlene had messaged me earlier in the week that her brother was in the hospital. And so then she messaged me just the other day that he has passed. So her Roland is her brother's name. So definitely prayers for their family. She says she's got a good testimony to share with me. So I'm looking forward to talking to her when she's ready. And good to see you on here tonight, Darlene. Love you. And the 2.0 family just support you in this time. Yeah, because as you know, and I know, loss is difficult, but it's not difficult if you know where you're going, right? So, yeah, and yeah, many blessings to you, Darlene. I let Miss 2.0 know right after you had let me know. I let her know as well. All right. So we got William here. Hey, Tony, I made it 2 weeks in a row to your live show. Oh, that rhymes. Yes, you did, William. All righty. What is that? Help with 2 L's. You ever get chased down by nuts? No, I have not, except for squirrels. No, just kidding. So I've never been chased down, never came into any close calls like that, except for in the busted video when Walmart employees, managers and stuff came out and told me I couldn't be behind that shed or that steel container. And then they came back out to check on me. So that's in that video. But that's as far as being chased, like northwest wind. No, never been chased. I can't run. So, because of the stroke, I don't have the coordination to run anymore. Yeah, and I was a good sprinter. Yes, I was. Hey, Greg, how are you doing? Yeah. Alrighty. There's Egg Chaos. We chased him down at Hangcon. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. And that was great seeing you. I'm looking forward to coming out there again this year. So that should be in January. Yep. And thank you again, Tub Puncher Productions. Yep. Thank you again for that super chat. Let's see. I'm thinking about car camping, says Robert. I'm thinking about going car camping tomorrow night. There is a train park by me, and I'm having I'm having a world's biggest steam engine. Wow. Go through there tomorrow. So I'm thinking about car camping it. That would be awesome. Yes, it would. What state are you in, Robert? Let's see. There's a hike with Mike. How you doing? Hey, folks, in my tent in the swamp with a raging thunderstorm going on. Oh, I love thunderstorms. I really, really do. Yeah, be safe, brother. Hey, James, how are you doing? There you are. So, James Rock, hope all is well with you and the miss and your son. So a little update on my son. So as you guys know, in that video, when I came back from Erie, I had been down to Dayton because my son, being in the Space Force, was done and got a job on Wright-Patterson Air Force Base as a contractor in the same field that he was in. And he's getting settled into the new house. And I'm hoping to see him towards the end of this month, because I'm getting ready to get my journey started to go out and see Stitch out in Colorado Springs. If everything works out, that is still the plan. So I will be probably taking multiple days to get out there. So I want to stop by and see Jonathan, because that's about an 8-hour drive from me here. Then I want to make it to stay like Kansas City, around that area, which is another 8-hour, or I might just push through and do a 12-hour day. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm about 24, 25 hours from Colorado Springs. That's pretty much without stopping. All right. So, and I do a lot of stopping. I get out and I walk around. I see something. I want to check it out. Yeah. Hey, 305 Boss BDE, live stealth camp would be cool. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I just don't know about, I've gone live during stealth camps, but definitely not for 24 hours. I did it in the dugout, the baseball dugout that I did last year, right before, what was that? I did the ballpark Franks. I cooked them and ate the beans. So I have gone live a couple times. I did it, yeah, a couple times. Yeah, I don't do it that often, but yeah, a lot of times it's because as people get to know me, where I'm usually my area, they can kind of pin me down. There was someone just texted me the other day that they went on Google Earth and found the one billboard that I did, and not that they were nefarious or anything, but they said that they found it and knew exactly where I was at on that one. That wasn't alive or anything. That was, I think, a year after I did it. But you know, with technology, you can find places very quickly, very quickly. Yeah, not that I have any threats or anything, which is good. Yeah. Yes, big thumbs up. Yes. Uh, let's see. Hey, Redneck City Boys, how are you doing? Good evening, everyone. And certain, yeah, yeah. Ed talking about the thunderstorm. It certainly is a drencher. You know, up here in Pennsylvania, a lot of the leaves did not change until the middle of October last year. They really started changing. We have leaf changes already. I know when Stitch, Alpine Warrior, and I were up in the Adirondacks, which was right around October 2nd, beautiful display of fall colors. They were just really coming in at that point. But down in Pennsylvania, central PA, really not much change, even in early part of October. And they're already, especially the certain maple tree is starting to get maroon on the top. Oh, no, I guess that wouldn't be okay. Bradford pears, ornamental Bradford pears are starting to get a little maroon on the top. And then, as you guys know, a lot of the lower vegetation, like I want to say Syac, but I'm thinking of a nerd. Sassafras, things like that. Vines all start changing very early. They're saying that I thought at first cold nights, but we haven't had anything below 47 in my area. So a lot of people are saying it's because we had little rain and high heat um, over time this year. So they're starting to change earlier. Hey, Dick's up. How are you doing? Yeah. Hi, Tony and everyone. And I'm here. I made it. Yes, you did. And that's 8:17. I'm not too far behind today. That's going good. All right. And we've got 71 people watching. We've been on for 30 minutes. If you think about it, go ahead and hit that like button. Ooh, like. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, tent leaking. What? Yeah, tent leaking. Hiking to the truck to sleep. Yeah, not good when the tent leaks. Or a tarp. Yeah, either one. Leaks aren't good. Yep. Hey, Robert Bell, how are you doing? How are you and everyone else doing? A little bit late. No, you're not that late. All right. Let's see. Percent for sure. Hit the thumbs up. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. 3 question marks or 3 squirrels. I'll keep an eye out for squirrels too, because some of you like to put squirrels. Yeah. Condolences, darling. Yes. 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 Yeah. Everybody. Boxcar Jerry giving condolences. Prayers for the family. Absolutely. Hey, Patrick. How are you doing tonight? Hello, everyone. Spent the day getting ready for Halloween. Yeah, that is coming. You know, so October 30th or somewhere around there's a lot of people starting to do all the holidays earlier. So jumping right to Halloween. So a couple of people have asked me, "Are you doing a cemetery stealth camp or any kind of a stealth camp for Halloween or doing something Halloween?" I haven't even been thinking of Halloween yet. Yeah. Hey, let's see. Yes, sorry for your loss, says Gene. I'm late too, but I'm here, says Old and Crackedated. Welcome, welcome. So a lot of people, at least I do, whenever I'm commenting back, especially on our premieres to Old and Crackedated, I because the phone doesn't recognize it, as I do typed text, so it doesn't recognize old and crackendated. So crackedated. So when I just go OCAD, yeah. Uh, there we go. Yes. Yep. Yeah. That's what I do. Yes. Hey, South Florida, DCL. How are you doing? At Random Adventures. Good evening, sir. Good evening to you too. Yes. Many condolences, because Darlene is a big part of our family. Absolutely. And that, whenever we have loss, it definitely affects all of us. Yeah, I can see a snail chasing Tony in the woods. Yeah. All right. So in the hospital stealth camp up on the parking garage. So a couple of people during the premiere said, "Why is it so dark?" Now, it was dark because it was overcast. That was the darkest overcast I've ever seen. However, the camera, because I'm still getting used to using the Pocket 3 Osmo, Pocket 3, and Johnny and Mary D. Torres. I want to say hi right now because I know you're in here watching. But they had gotten me the Osmo Pocket 3, and I must have changed a setting. And when looking at the little screen, I did not realize the setting, and I'm still learning how to do it, and I've noticed that it was a little dark. So that was partly my fault, but the second fault was it was just dark. It was really dark that day. You do see some of a change, when I'm on top of the parking garage. You will see some change in the lighting, and that's because it was darker and there wasn't you weren't seeing as many of the clouds. But yeah, so I've gotten that straightened out, and I just filmed this last video with the Osmo Pocket 3. And like I said, I've got it all figured out, that part of it. And I know exactly if I do something wrong in field that I can correct it quickly. Yes. So it's a work in progress. I'm continually getting better and better with it. And yeah, it changes my style a little bit, but I think that you guys are gonna like the changes that I do, and it's I'm really liking some of the features that it does, like the track. Yeah, it's a couple people have asked, "Do you have someone with you filming?" Which they used to ask me that before, but now because there are certain situations I'm learning to do the track and when not to do it. And oh, how did you all like the ending of that video? I don't know if y'all stayed on until the end, but if you didn't, click back on it and watch the very, very end. You know how I go, Tony, 2.0 out. Well, right before I did that, I said, hey, you guys know how I do 2.0 out, and I disappeared. I want to try something a little different. I want to see me and the car appear at the same time. So I tried. It didn't work. It disappeared, but the car didn't. So I was like, hey, Scooby-Doo, get over here. And then the car disappears. So hopefully you liked that ending a little bit different. Having fun with the editing and stuff. But I noticed that if I don't, when I do that with the Osmo Pocket 3, I got to make sure I'm not in tracking, because it'll track me. And I've got to have it on the same settings, everything locked in place to make all that work. And so I thought about it a little bit, a couple times, because I've had to refilm just me disappearing because I didn't have it locked on. So getting all figured out. Yeah. So Chuck Jones, Darlene, so very sorry for your loss. Prayers for your family. Absolutely. Yeah, old and crackadated, a snail could run me down. But what that made me think of is, how about all the spiders that we saw? Yeah, lots and lots of spiders. And and I wish I could have got them a little bit more in focus, because the little screen, I can't always see that. And yeah, so, and then there's an app for that, which I can do on my phone, but also on that day, the app wouldn't come on. So I had a couple technical issues, but if I could have had the app on my phone, I can look at my phone, which is a bigger screen, and then zero in or put a little thing to make it track the spider. It'll focus on it and it'll track the spider. I wanted to do that so bad, but I wasn't able to get it all figured out while I was out there. But I'm a learning. Yes, I am. And Darlene, or as I call her, Darling, thank you. It's been tough. He was my hero. Absolutely. Yeah, it's, oh boy. Yeah, my thoughts and prayers, Darlene. Yes. So Dixie Cup, prayers to you. I am so sorry to hear of your loss. Take it one day at a time. Don't do big projects. Just take it slow for now. Grieving is rough. Yeah, grieving. When my dad passed away, there was one scripture that comforted me when he passed away many years ago. But it was that there's this one scripture says, but this life is but a vapor. Consider eternity. Now, I knew my dad was a believer and also a born again, so this really stuck with me. But this life is but a vapor. And when you compare, our life to eternity, it's but a vapor. It's quick, the twinkling of an eye. And that comforted me because I knew for certain. Yeah, I did. And I still know that that I will be with him again and see him at the twinkling of an eye soon. It seems long when we're going through this life, but I know that we will be together in eternity. And I praise the Lord for that. Amen. But the grieving process is rough, and there's different stages of it as well. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, enjoyed the hospital car camp. Surprised security didn't come around. I was really surprised as well. I know that they do have security on the premise, but I waited, and remember when I said I was going to climb back in the car, I was going to cook, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to cook yet. I was going to just kind of give it a little bit of time and see what happened. I want to see who came up, who, if I would see, like, security would make a loop or, check things out. And absolutely not. I didn't see any security all night long. Now, as far as security camera, there is a security camera that was at that one corner, and there is one on the very large hospital. I did see a security camera there when I went back to this week when I went to go visit George, who was in the hospital. So I went back and I did see that they did have a security camera way up high, and but I don't think it was pointed over. There might have been one pointed at the roof, but it's it worked out good. Yeah, it did. So I kept my movements slow, things like that, and just kind of, anytime that I did something, if you noticed, it was at the back of the car. I was not in vision or in eyesight of that one on the corner. And there was none right around me. If any, they were all in multiple areas of the building. How did you like the elevator ride? Yeah. So you'll see that is a little bit with the Osmo Pocket 3. I can do a lot of those little, while I'm holding it, flipping the camera around, and then I edit out the flip. But I can do a couple quick little things without setting up a lot to do a lot of the changes that I do. So that's some of the style, like when I did the coming down from Erie. So like I said, some of my style is going to change a little bit, but I think it's going to be for the better. Just to get more snappy with a few things rather than doing it in editing. And maybe not filming something because it just takes a little bit of extra time to set up. So I think it's going to continue to make me better and better. Yeah, because that's the idea. It's keep getting better and better. Yeah. Yes, Ed's sorry for the loss. The big boy train was okay. The big boy train was in Rochelle, Illinois today. I was there, walked 4 miles to go see it, and 4 miles back. Wow, that's a hike. Definitely a hike. Oh, darling, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, prayers. Definitely. Let's see. Hey, Tony, thanks for the inspiration. So many of us to get. Thank you so much. I'm still thinking of different things just with Darlene and stuff. Hey, Tony, thanks for the inspiring so many of us to get up off the couch and get out there and have some fun. Thanks. I've lost 80 pounds. What? So far, using your inspiration to get out there. Well, that is so awesome, brother. Really, really is. And congratulations. Keep doing it. And yes. Oh, wait. I just saw that. Let's see. I might have to scroll down. But yes, I can't do that. Oh, I'm tapping on the phone. So if you know, I've got two things. Oh, I got too many things going on. There we go. Nick Brown, thank you so much. Great stealth video on Thursday, Tony. too many spiders. There's a ton of spiders. And in there, I was saying about my dad, how my dad is deathly afraid, or past tense, was deathly afraid. I've never heard my dad scream like a little girl until he came running off in on the back porch. I never knew he was scared of spiders. And he came running into the kitchen and slammed the door. And I'm like, what's the matter? He says, there's a spider out there. I said, where? He's up on the web. I was only like 12 years old at the time. And I was like, so he was very, very afraid of spiders. I don't like spiders if they're on me. I don't mind them around as long as I can see them and I know they're going to be there. But yeah. But you're welcome, Sean, for the inspiration. And thank you again, Nick Brown, for that. I really appreciate that super chat. Yeah. So, but yeah, absolutely, Sean, and congratulations. That's awesome. And when I originally started the channel, I originally started it with the thoughts of getting out myself, because Miss 2.0 said, hey, you could do this. And like I said, I was planning on hiking the Appalachian Trail, but in the woods, you just get so much healing and just a peace being in the woods. And so many people never get to experience that, or they're fearful. They've never done it. I have a couple of people say, hey, I'm a city boy. Would you consider taking me camping? I'm scared. And a lot of people are not so much scared, just fearful. But God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, right? So, but they're fearful to just go out into the woods. So part of my random adventures 2.0 was to encourage people to get out and experience what I feel in the woods. And I love hearing that. I love hearing that. And that you're getting up and losing weight too. Oh man, your health thanks you. Yes, it does. So, too much gear guy, brother. How you doing? So Hangcon is in Florida. And it's in January, and I forget. I know Stitch if I'm too far up, but yeah, just north of Tampa. Yeah, I'm seeing people answering it. I tried. Also tried to convince Day Hike Diving, Maxim Outdoors to switch to hammock camping. So Too Much Gear guy. There is a hammock event, Hangcon. No, Maha. Got Hangcon on the brain. Maha is this coming weekend. So 13th, 14th, and 15th. My plan is to go to that. So, and it's going to be down near, I got to find out exactly where. That's one of the things I got to do this week before it happens. But I'm going to be leaving for Friday the 13th. Oh, Friday. So, is that Friday? Yeah, it is. I just realized that Friday the 13th. So, but we're going to be Maha, which is the Mid-Atlantic Hammock Hang, is going to be doing their fall hang this weekend. So I will be at that. I just don't remember where it's at. I got to look it up because I'm going. Yeah. So it'll be Friday. Some people come in on Friday. Some people just come in on Saturday. Some people come in on Friday, just stay till Saturday. Some people come in Saturday and stay over until Sunday. But the giveaway and stuff, the raffle is Saturday. So a lot of people will come, talk to everybody, get set up, and then stay over Saturday, because some people work and don't want to get there till late. Hey, kitty, just pop this head in the door. What are you doing in here? Oh, now you're going out. All right. Well, shut the door behind you. So, yeah. So that is Maha, and DutchWear.com. So Dutch, that's his event that he puts on. Is part of the Mid-Atlantic Hammock Hangers Association, Maha, as it's called. So that'll be this weekend, and I would encourage you to have them come if they want to go to it. I mean, it's free to go, even if it's just to come over for the day. A hammock event like that is great to get to go to learn more about hammocks, walk around, see different people's setups and things like that. I'm probably not going to film like every day and make it 3 separate videos. I'm going to do one continuous video of that, which I think is going to work out really good. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Well, but Hangcon is north of Tampa. Yes. Yes. Ed saying that's fantastic. Yep. So Hangcon is just north of Tampa, Florida. Yeah. And I drove down last year, uh, and then picked up Stitch at Tampa Airport, and then I did the Tampa Airport, like the long-term waiting area, or not long-term, but waiting area where you're waiting for someone's flight to come in, and did an overnight there video. What is it? I didn't know that. The most meteorite showers. I went outside and just saw one. Oh, very cool. You might want to check it out after your show. Yeah, because tonight we got very clear skies here, very low clouds. Yeah, very low clouds. Yeah, yeah, that's, you know, let's see. So I'm so sorry. I know it is the same with me. Yeah, I still have my siblings, but I know many that have lost siblings as well. Do little projects, go for a walk when it gets overwhelming. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the ferns are already changing. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Hey, Jeremy, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Discovery Bay is 65 miles east of San Francisco. Okay. Oh, that was a long time ago that I asked that question where you were at, where that was at. Thanks for sharing that. I'm just getting down to it. Hopefully you're still on and know that I got the message. Yeah. Yes. Bless you, Darlene. Even though you're lost, you still leave the sweetest comments. You are a kind person, and I'm glad I'm glad you're my friend. Absolutely. Hey, Freddie, how are you doing? Aw, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, in my prayers. Oh, work from us. Oh my. Yeah, no, definitely prayers for Tessa. Yeah, that's so much loss, even property. Yeah, definitely. Those that want to pray for Tessa, please do. Yeah, for her and her family. I know loss is really tough. Uh, absolutely. What? Cab 7 for a couple gallons of fuel on your next stealth. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that super chat and also the blessing. What a blessing that is. Thank you so much for that. And I will definitely be putting fuel in the vehicle. And like I said, I'm going to be going all the way out the end of this month, going all the way out to Colorado Springs. Just want to be careful certain places that I go out towards there with some of the news that's been going on. Yep. But thank you so much for that super chat. That was what a blessing. Uh yeah, very, very cool. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? Oh, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you in here. Yeah. Let's see. There's Jake. Jake, I hope you're healing good. Jake texted me and shared with me that, um, yeah, he's injured right now too. Um, yeah, that's not good. Not good. Time for dinner. There's Mary. Time for dinner here. Yeah, you guys are 3 hours behind us over here on the East Coast. Yeah. Well, let's see. That was 20 some minutes ago. So depends on how quick you ate. Maybe you're back on again. Uh, love to Darlene. Absolutely. Oh, well, FF Dog 25 just found your channel. Glad I did. Keep up the great videos. Well, thank you very much and welcome to the 2.0 family for Darlene 2.0 family. 2.0 family. Yeah. Believe it or not, that's actually sign language. I didn't know it. I just was going one day. I was driving to do gold panning. Early on in the channel, and I was trying to think of something because I just added the 2.0 to the channel because nobody could find me. So I had added the 2.0, and then I was just driving, and just the thought came to mind 2.0, and I was going like 2 point oh, and then I just ended up while I was driving. Well, at that time, it was with this hand, my left hand, because I always drove my left hand. I just started working my hand, going I did 2. How did I do it? Oh, 2 point, and then and then I just started doing 2.0. And when I was out in the, I think it was the Badlands. No, it wasn't the Badlands. Oh, it was near there. It was right outside of Moab. I went to go to an overlook that day that I was filming. I ran into a lady, her husband, and their friend, and we were talking. And she goes, "What's your channel?" And I said, "It's Random Adventures 2.0." And she went, "You know sign language?" I said, "No." And she goes, "That was perfect sign language." I said, "What was?" She goes, "The 2.0." And I said, "No, really?" And she goes, "Yeah, I was a deaf school. I'm a retired deaf school principal." And she said that was perfect sign language. And then she did my name, and that was easy too. I did the name, but I forget now. But I just got the 2.0. Yeah, but that's sign language, and I didn't even know it. Didn't even know it. Yeah, but welcome to the channel, FF Dog 25. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. And let's see, hands off time at Mary Torres. We just finished eating. I'll take it from here. There you go. Appreciate it. What'd you have for dinner? Yeah. Oh, good, good, good. Let's see. Let's see. Again. La 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 la. I'm scrolling down. So, oh, good, good, good. Where is Hangcon, and is it available to anyone? Yes, William. So it's in Florida. I just don't know the exact place, but if you go on to Hangcon .com, do they have a website? I don't know. I know they've got. I know the podcast they have. There is a link. It should be at the same place this year, but it's free to go to. It's usually 5 days. The first day you can get in there, not much goes on, just set up and stuff, pick a place to go. A lot of different things happen. And on that one too, Saturday night, there's vendors there. Oh my goodness. Last year, now you do have to sign up for it. So it'll be Hangcon 2025, but it's in Florida. And they take a donation. They give a recommended for the amount of nights you want to stay. And then they also do a raffle, and a lot of people buy tickets to the raffle because so many vendors donate stuff, and there's a lot of vendors there too. I don't know how many vendors were there last year, but I think they said they had over $20,000 worth of equipment that they gave away on a raffle. And I know Stitch was made out pretty good at that raffle. I did too. I won one, and I ended up getting a $50 ONEWIND gift certificate for $50, and I ended up giving that away on a live. Did a giveaway thing on a live one night, and then got somebody a $50 gift code. Yeah, so the more fall comes along here, more and more information will be held in the brick fuel. Yes. Stitch, it's every year on the same date, and they said what date it is, or what what holiday is during that time. But it's 5 days. It opens. Oh, here we go. It opens everyone, and it's in Florida. It used to be free. Always. This year it's $25. Meals provided. Yeah, free breakfast and lunch, or breakfast and dinner. Bring your own plate and your own eating utensil. Whatever you want to eat out of, bring. They got wash stations because they want to continue to cut down on any waste of paper products, trash, things like that. So you bring your own utensil and your own plate or whatever you want to eat out of, and you just clean it every time. Yeah, great time. I encourage anybody to go if they can. But they 2 years ago there was about 400 that registered. Last year, almost 800 people registered. Now I don't believe 800 people came. But it was still in the high or low 700s, I believe, throughout the course. There was multiple even more that came that didn't stay. So that came, bought raffle tickets, and just came for the raffle. January 2nd week. There we go. Hey, there he is. Yeah. Good evening, Tony. RA 2.0 security, RA 2.0 family. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah, back from your beautiful trip. Yes. Hey, Jay, I missed you. I went right over there. Sorry about that, brother. All right. So, let's see. My condolences. Yes. Hammock Mountain. To Darlene. Okie dokie, I'm scrolling down. Hey, Travis Walker experience, or Travis Walker experience. Greetings, Tony. I'm headed out this next weekend to hike the old Offers Path. I think that is maybe says Loggers Path. Never camped alone backpacking before. Little nervous. Well, just know that your mind is going to probably play a lot of tricks on you with the different sounds, but just pray for safety, and I pray a hedge of protection around you as you hike, and that you just get out there and have an awesome time. And I think you'll do good. Definitely do. Yeah. It's not as fearful as one would think, unless you allow your mind to start running and after you hear some things. Yeah. Hey, Maria, how are you doing? Good evening, Tony and 2.0 family. Prayers for Darlene. Absolutely. Raw Feeding 101. Hey, Tony, first time on a chat. Well, welcome. Glad you can make it to the chat. Absolutely. And love seeing you here. Yeah, really, really enjoy. And if, like I said, if it's your first time here, stopping by, or you've been subscribed but you've never done a live, definitely pop on in here and let me know that you're either watching for the first time or you just recently became a part of the 2.0 family. And that's what we call anybody that hit subscribe. They automatically become part of the 2.0 family. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, let's see. Did I miss something? Great Sunday night. Yeah, it is. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Yeah, I've noticed I've been saying that a little bit more lately. Yeah, it is, and I don't know why. I just, yeah, maybe that's my new alrighty. But I do say alrighty. Here we go. I do still say that a lot, but I noticed that I've done. Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's just natural, I guess. Never camped in a hammock. But want to try. Absolutely. Raw feeding hammocks are awesome. If you have any back issues and you think, oh man, my back, I wouldn't do good in a hammock, throw that thought out the door, because hammocks are very comfortable. A lot of people with back issues or just wake up out of bed in the morning and they're all sore. Not the hammock, at least not for me. A lot of others. I know that hammock stands in their bedroom that sleep in a hammock every night. So yeah, that's a lot of people do that. Alrighty. Yeah, the best night's sleep. Yeah, it is. See, there it is. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, please post the pictures, Dixie Cup. Absolutely. Did you say something about spiders? I thought I was talking and I saw something go by. Hey, Tony, when I went camping, there we go. There was spiders all over the campsite. And like, you know what? For spiders, a lot of them have hatched over the last several weeks. And now you're going to see a ton of spiders from now until late in the year. Yeah, a lot of them do. What? Hammock Mountain gifted some Random Adventures 2.0 member. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much, Hammock Mountain. Yeah, that little video you did sleeping out on at Tahiti Island. So you did a challenge, which is part of the Stealth Camping Alliance. You did that challenge. That was a really cool video. Yeah, it was. I would have traded places with you. In that video, you were watching me. I believe that was you were watching one of the videos, but you were watching me in the while you were laying in your hammock on that Stealth on the island. And I'm going, man, I'd have trade you places any day. Yeah, I would. Yes, that was beautiful area. Beautiful, beautiful area. Great Sunday night. Yeah, it is. There we go. I never camped in a hammock before, but want to try. Yes. Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love it. Okay, let's see. It's the best night's sleep you ever had. Yeah. Stitch saying good evening to Maria. All right. As I wish I could go. I do plan on getting Dutch's quilted chameleon hammock in the near future. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really wish you could go too, even if you stopped over for the day. Would love to see you again, brother. Oh, we got a question from Rick. Yeah, well, thanks for the question, Rick. Tony, do they make hammocks with a padding in the bottom, or do you put your thermarest or sleeping pad in the bottom. So Rick, I don't. They do make hammocks where they have like a pocket and you can slide in a pad. I don't sleep on a pad, a blow up pad. I did it once, moves around too much, and it doesn't really, for me. I like just doing a underquilt. So they do have sewn in underquilts, all right, but I don't have any of those hammocks with sewn in underquilts. Mine's a removable one, but I don't put any sleeping pads in my hammock. Oh, they're beautiful. Yeah, very, very comfortable. So I don't have any pad or sleeping pad in the bottom. But I think there may be some that do. I know Haven has they're more of a bridge hammock, or but no, I don't use a sleeping pad at all. Once I get that thing dialed in, it's a perfect. What is your scouting process like? Deciding where to do a video. To do my videos? So great question. So I will drive. So I do a lot of driving. Anytime that I go somewhere, I'm always looking. And believe it or not, a lot of places change from season to season throughout the year. So a place you thought was good, all of a sudden it's not there anymore. So if you find places, I was making a list at one time, and I've pretty much done most of them on the list. But some on the list, when I thought, okay, this will be a good time to go maybe do that one up, but I drive by it to do another like recon mission where I'll go check it. Depending on the camp, I will sometimes recon an area for a month, just different times of the day. Sometimes at night, if I'm going through an area late at night, I'll swing by an area that I'm thinking about just to see if there's any stuff going on or things have changed. And then a lot of times I have no clue what I'm going to film leading into the next week. And then it always seems to just come to me and I'm like, oh, got it. There we go. But I do always look for different things. And one of the neat ones is that video when me coming back from Ohio, I went up to Erie. I had no clue what I was going to do in that video. So I woke up at the Cracker Barrel because I went to bed there and thought, you know what? Still have no clue what I'm going to do for this video, but I'm just going to go up and see Prescott Isle and Erie, and then we'll just see how the day goes. And then that's where the unexpected visit comes from for when I went all over that day. That was a long day. The last day before that was a long day too. But sometimes it just presents itself while I'm out there and I'm like, oh, I got to come back to that one. So there's a lot that goes into it, but it takes a lot of driving to do as well. Yeah. A lot of driving, a lot of scouting, reconning, just different things. Yeah. So it's cloudy there where Stitch is at. Okay. Fayetteville, PA. Perfect. Thank you. So Fayetteville, North Carolina is where I was born. So I didn't know there was a Fayetteville, PA. I'm going to look it up once I get off here because I got to make a plan soon. And plus, I want to get out and do another camp. Like I said, the camp that's coming out this Thursday, as you can see by the thumbnail, I am okay. It wasn't me. But someone said, you know what? On that one, when I'm coming back from Erie, because it's the thumbnail, someone said, oh, that's clickbait. I don't do clickbait with thumbnails. That's why it says unexpected visit. That was totally unexpected. If he would have come 10 minutes after he came, I'd have given him part of my ribeye, maybe. But he was a great officer. But I didn't I don't do clickbait, even like this one on Thursday. Don't think that's clickbait. I wanted to bring attention because there was definitely an emergency, and if I had not acted the way I did, I would not have a friend right now. Absolutely not. I want to say thank you very much again, Cab7, for that super chat. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, definitely prayers for Tessa. Hey, everyone, says RNRV Chronicles. That is Dave, RNRV Chronicles. So everybody's saying howdy, Dave. Hey, brother Dave. Darlene saying hi, Dave. Time check. There we go. 10:08:54. Still running about 10, 20 minutes behind. Yes. How's your son's new job? So I did check with Jonathan a couple times. So his first day was September 3rd. He said it went great. Seems like a very laid back situation. Not going to be very pressure oriented, but he knows how to deal with pressure. He's very good at it, but he's saying he's liking it. But it is an adjustment because he's no longer in the military. He's a contractor working on the military base, doing the same thing that he used to do. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks, Patrick. All right. Hey, Thomas, how are you doing? Yes. Yeah, howdy, Becca Wall. How are you doing, sis? God bless you too. Love you as well. Hey, Mike M. Carnivore Bigfoot. I love it. Hi, Tony. Hope all is well. And Carnivore is doing great things for you. Yes, it is. I'm hunkered down here at home in Kentucky. Wow, Kentucky. I was very close to Kentucky when I was down went over to see Distilling Adventures in Loveland. Loveland? Yes. Right below Dayton. I was thinking of running over to Kentucky, but I didn't have time to do that. The interstate shooter is somewhere within a couple of miles of me. Oh, my goodness. Well, yes, I heard about that yesterday and was just listening to something a little bit earlier on that. So I'm taking it they have not caught him yet. Yes, definitely prayers for all of those affected by the shooting on that interstate. Yeah, not a good situation. Things are really crazy in our world. Yes, definitely be praying for you, Mike. And yes, but that's really close to where you're at, a couple miles. Yeah. Hey, John. Yes. Hey, Tony. How's it going, buddy? Just getting here. How you're doing well. You're probably doing talk to text as well. Let's keep rolling 2.0. Absolutely. I should move my thing over here to see. So make it look like I'm looking straight ahead almost. Yeah, I can't really see up there too much. I'm gonna look down here. Just two squirrels. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yep. So Thomas, that's pretty much how I do it. I just drive and look and put a lot of miles on the car looking at areas. And what's really neat is that sometimes I'll go by an area 20 times. It's a familiar area and I won't see anything. But depending on the season, I'll notice something and then it's like jumps out at me like, hey, I can get in there. There's a place that I want to do that's not too far that I think would be a very cool one that I've been watching for over a year. And yeah, I might try to do that. It's a little uneasy, an easy one. Hey, about the robot. Can you tell us more about the robot in the grocery store? Yes, that is a robot that cleans the floor. So some stores have them. They just work their way around. They clean the floor, and so that robot, I'm going along, and it's like beep beep beep, and so I went around them and everything, and next thing you know, I look behind me, and he's right on my shoulder, looking over me. I'm like, "What are you doing here? Get out of here!" So they do go up and down the aisles. I believe there's only maybe one per store. It's kind of like the carpet cleaner thing. At least I've seen them other places too. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like the Zumba or Roombas that clean carpets, but these, I guess, do floors. I don't know if it's sweeping it or polishing it. I don't know what they're doing. I ought to look next time, but yeah, it's just going around unless it's security. I don't know. I should have tripped them. Just kidding. But they don't hit you. But they'll stop and you don't know which way to go. It's like playing chicken with them. Yeah, I should have done some of that stuff, which have been fun. Yes, absolutely, definitely good to see prayer warriors in here. There is a yeah, absolutely. So I've put a link in Discord, but here's the link to Hangcon. Absolutely. So yeah, Hammock Mountain. That's the little robots. I should do a video just to try and I don't know. I'm getting corny. Dinner was rice, cheese, and venison stuffed with zucchini. And I bet you that zucchini is from your garden. I bet you it is. Johnny, how was it? It sounds like Mary's a great cook. Absolutely. So, yeah, venison, yum, 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 yum. I just had to mop up the kitchen. Bear chewing up a half case of bottled water. He's hiding now. What? Oh, so not bear, like a bear. It's Bear the dog, right? Yeah. Tony is correct. Hangcon is no longer free. Oh, Tony is incorrect. There we go. I'm incorrect. See, I didn't know that. Yeah. So, but it's only $25. It used to be they gave an idea of like so much per, but that makes more sense to do the $25. Tony, if you plan on coming down, bring a lot of extra clothes if you sweat a lot. Yeah. Oh, I definitely will. I'll be bringing my car down annually. There we go. Thank you, Stitch. Mount Martin Luther King weekend, always during that time every year. Brookville, Florida. It will cost $25 a person, which gets you an all weekend pass, breakfast and dinner, and five raffle tickets as well. Wow. Everyone can attend. Each person has to sign up. Okay. So I will make sure that I certainly do that soon. Yeah. Basically, that would be free for the 5 raffle tickets because, yeah. So Miss 2.0, there you are. So she got a recipe for pizza. I told her I just wanted a bite, the tip of one of them, but I guess it's Parmesan cheese, some cream cheese, pork rinds, 3 eggs, and stuff like that. And she was going to make a pizza, but she was going to make half of it with no sauce for me. And then the other half of the pizza was sauce. I said, just make the whole thing sauce. I'll just take a little bite. I just want to taste to see how the crust came out. That way you can eat the whole thing. So, not that she would, but yeah. So That so she let me know the pizza is done. So she's off tonight. Yes, she is. This is her weekend off. And we had a birthday party we went to yesterday. My grandson Wyatt is 2 years old. He just turned two the other day, but now they had his party this weekend at the gun club. Yeah, very cool, very very cool. He was my daughter Gabby, even my daughter Rachel. Both of them, they decorate so incredible. They theme things out, and his was like four-wheeler mudding. So so they made these little cups with I asked her what was in it, like pudding and whipped cream and something. Then they have like stuff they can put on it, but it was really really cool. Yeah, but they do a lot of stuff, and people say, "What are you gonna eat?" And she had stuff I could eat. She had a couple of. I had a hot dog. She had some pulled pork there that didn't have any sauce on it. So very good from Rough Cut. Yum. They didn't have chicken fingers, macaroni and cheese, other stuff. But yeah, I actually ate before I went. I ate a half a stick of butter. So, well, this morning I ate a whole stick of butter just while I was driving. I was like a popsicle. Yeah. So every once in a while I eat just butter. And so I had butter and then that chuck roast steak tonight for dinner. But I want to take a little bite of her pizza. Ooh. Oh, well, happy anniversary, John and John's wife. Happy 6th anniversary. 6 years. Absolutely. Well, happy anniversary. Cheesecake, you just that pineapple cheesecake you had has got me looking at recipes. Yeah, it was delicious. Yeah, that really looks good on there. Happy anniversary. Hangcon is January 16th through the 20th. All right. I got to get my plan. Before you know it, it'll be right here. Carnivore's probably 3 pounds of burger patties topped with steak. Yeah, right. That would be my carnivore pizza. Yes, and I didn't get the chance. Stitch sent me that link, and I didn't get a chance to watch that yet. But I did watch the other link that you sent to me, which is really, really very cool. Watched that last night. But yeah, yes, Loggers Trail. Yeah, old Loggers Trail. Yeah, that's usually a 2-night hike. Most people will do it in two. Um, it'd take me 8 nights, but beautiful trail. A lot of people out there hiking it. Not a lot, but it's what 27 miles, I believe, or 22, somewhere around there. But you'll have a great time, and don't worry about maybe someone else will be hiking it too, and you'll get to know a couple people. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Chris Schultz, by the way, hello everyone. Patrick saying, Lisa, bring the pizza to the studio. Yeah, uh, yeah, that way y'all can see it. Yeah, thank you. In 10 years, if she stays with me, I'll take her to the Bahamas. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Hammock Mountain, are you going to go to Hangcon? I know you said you're going to think about it, but see if it works out. She's what? I'll go back and get her. Let's see. Found the channel last week and have probably watched 20 videos. Man, that is so cool. Well, I am certainly glad you found the channel. Yeah, that you're putting in the time. Yeah, you are. And you got about 480 left to go. Yeah. But some of them aren't camping videos. I've got product reviews. Um, Yeah, and I don't know if you realize, but there are playlists, stealth camping playlists, also hammock camping playlist, car camping playlist, product review playlist. There's, I think I got even a playlist of like channels that mention my name on there for other people's channels. I used to keep up with that, but I haven't been able to. Hey, Sunny Dreams, how are you doing? Came in mopping up. Oh, yeah. So, hi, 2.0 family. Love all. Love you too. I've had a, huge spider in her Jeep. I've tried twice to get him out. Oh, yeah. Might have to set off a bomb in there. One of them, like spider bombs, like a fogger or something like that. Yeah. If it was a flying insect, I put a little, like if some bugs get in there, I'll put a little bug zapper, a little battery USB chargeable bug zapper in the car, especially if I got a fly in there. Flies like to fly in your car. Sometimes I'll sit there with the thing open, and if I get a fly in a car, tell me why they don't ever want to leave. I'll roll down all the windows and go try to get them out, and they go somewhere else. They'll go low or go high. They'll go everywhere but out the window. I'm like, it's right there. And then they'll go to the windshield all over. So I'll put the window back up. When I can't, I just got to go. So then I'm driving, it'll land on my forehead, on my cheek. And I'm like, pull over, open up a window. And doesn't want to go anywhere. So what I've learned is I will put out a bug zapper, little bug zapper in the car, leave it in there overnight, zap, zap. Every bug is dead if I had bugs in there. Yeah. So, little Tony tip. Hey, there you go. So, you're part of the, there you go. Uh, Mike M got the gifted membership from Hammock Mountain. Thank you very much. Well, I hope you go watch some of the recent things that we post that I put up on there. I'm hoping you'll enjoy them. Fayetteville, yes, I'm gonna definitely check that out. I forget which park it's at. I think it's in a game land or state park. How do I get a membership? Oh, William, you click on the join button. There's a little join button. Uh, yeah, and like I said, that gives some benefits as far as part of some people want to do certain things like buy me a coffees and things like that, and some people want to join because they don't want to do anything else like that to support the channel. So talking with Stitch, he said a lot of other channels have it on there, so I went ahead and made one, a join button, and I called it the 2.0 crew, and it gives you a little thing next to your name. So when you comment and things, and if I do little posts, you can see those little posts as well. But I think you just hit a join thing and it comes up. I'm not exactly sure where it shows up at, but it should show it on there. Yeah, and even though you say I'm just subscribed to the channel, every subscription is awesome. Really is a blessing, and I'm glad. Oh, there we go. Stitch is answering that question. Just click the join button under Tony, and there's a little video that explains some things that of what that does and so forth. So you'll see that on there. And yes, well, and like I said, everybody that's subscribed to the channel, and what a blessing that we are. Ooh, we're almost at 17,300, and what really helps the channel continue is that when people hit the like and they would share the videos, or they make a comment, just doing those things, it helps to share share the videos out. And also, it's a real support is number of views the channel has. And that's why I do the premieres. If you're wondering why I do so many premieres, one, I like to be in the comment section with people, with subscribers and people that are viewing the video at the time that it goes out. But it also gives a little bit more of a kind of community feel to it, where you guys get to do a premiere and I'm in the comments doing that. But then I'll automatically go ahead and share it with Facebook. And this week I got banned from Facebook for sharing my video. They banned me till September 12th. I can't share anything else on Facebook. They said I was spamming. How am I spamming? Yeah, it's my video. Yeah. Anyhow, so that's why I haven't been on Facebook as much, sharing things on there, because they banned me. And there's nowhere I can go, what are you banning me for? Oh, well. There you go. Wrong. And waking up to me hitting the ground when it came away from the tree. Yeah, it would be great if you could go to a hammock event and just lay in a couple of hammocks, see how they're set up. I don't know where you live, what state or anything, but yeah, a lot of eastern states have hammock events, but yeah, pretty much not like my buckle straps that I use and stuff. They won't come out. I have ended up on the ground. That's because I flipped out of it. Yeah, which I've done twice. Yeah, yeah, but it's a lot safer than you think. Yeah, a lot safer than you think. Yes, you sent me a picture of an electric pot. So the Dezen electric pot you use, I've used it a few times already on this trip. What a great gadget. Yes, it is. And if anybody's wondering, go into the description of a video and go to the Amazon store SUV camping or car camping tab, and you'll see, or cooking. It might be under cooking tab. One of those tabs, you'll see the cook pot, the Dezen cook pot that I use on my car camps. And that's what we made on the garage roof. The hamburger, the eggs, and grass-fed cheese. And Stitch made a comment during our premiere and said, I didn't know cheese ate grass. That was funny. Yeah. Under quilt, over quilt. What's that? Snake skin. There are so many hammock terms. I don't know. I understand. Maybe that'd be a good video parts. So in a lot of videos, I will describe certain things in a camping video. But maybe I should just make a video. That's a good idea. Maybe make just a video of what I'm using and describe it a little bit more. But in a lot of my videos, when I'm using the snake skin and under quilt, top quilt, and how the two snap together, what hammock I'm using. And yeah, believe it or not, don't feel bad, Raw. I had no idea on terms at all. Any terms when I got my hammock. So, but you'll grow in knowledge and different things. And I don't know if you guys heard of this. Now, this is not the box. Well, this is the box, but this is not the gear. This is Adventure. He invented the Adventure wallet. And it's on Garage Grown Gear. He has his wallet in there, but that's not what came in this. So Scott, he manufactured or is making. So he's a thru hiker. He's a adventurer. hammock camper, ultralight camper, motorcycle, traveler camper, all kind of guy camper. But he wrote me and told me he found me on, the one carnivore video where I was interviewed for the carnivore diet. He found me on there, came over, looked at my channel, saw my video, saw a hammock camp, and he's been developing a split ridgeline. Raw, sorry about this. I'm going to be giving you more terms because my ridgeline that I use, I didn't even know there's a split ridgeline. Well, I guess I did, but I didn't. But anyhow, a Prussic knot and all kinds of stuff you learn. But he invented, a split ridgeline. He said he was laying in his hammock and he's been thinking about this, and he came up and he made this thing. It's in development. Before he goes to production, he wanted some insight of somebody using it. I'm sure he sent it to a couple other people, but I got to take it out on this weekend, this upcoming video. I don't talk about it a whole lot because I want to learn it and use it and get my practicality out of it, if that's even a sentence. Get my thoughts on it and things like that. But it's an ultralight split ridgeline with some. It does away with the Prussic knot. But he made these little things, and it's got a shock cord. Really cool, really cool. And what it's made out of, the little hook that goes. See, I don't even know all the terminology. The little hook that goes around the tree. Anyhow, I say about it, and I say I'm not gonna tell you too much about it because I want to use it. Worked amazing, and I'll be taking that down to Maha with me, so I'll be using that split ridgeline. So if anybody comes over, I'll show it to you. Yeah, but I've got to email him and let him know that I really, really liked it. I didn't find any issues with it, but then again, I had to break that camp down very quickly, and believe it or not, that really worked out well. So I got to email Scott back. Yeah. So that is a valid concern at Raw. There are plenty of hammock instructional videos that help you prevent that. Absolutely. Yeah, and even learning all the lingo. I was just going to mention that. Start out small and add when you can, Raw. Ed's saying, but also I was just going to tell you, go to Shug's YouTube channel there, and he will explain a lot. Yeah, I don't see the join button. Yeah, it's in there. I just don't know where it's at. Somebody else asked me that once too. Nice. I was on the phone with work. Oh, don't be working. Yeah, hopefully everything's going good, Maria. Snake skin is okay as long as the snake isn't in it. Right? Right? Okay. Okay, let's see. Does the join button appear when you use an iPhone? I'm not sure. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Leonard. Was that during the house fire? Hopefully the dog didn't perish in the fire. Oh. South Florida says, Tony, remember you and I were, if and when you decide to come south to Florida, is a 2A free state. Is a 2A. I gotta look that up. But certainly. Hey, Rolf, how are you doing? Robinson. Hi, all. Does not appear on mine, Patrick. Okay, let's see. Yeah, scroll down a little further. See. Hey, Jason. Let's see. Hey, Tony. Has Miss 2.0 agreed to any more camps? Yes, she did. In fact, on the live that we did that following Sunday when Miss 2.0 was on, she was like, "Oh, everybody was asking her, will you go camping again?" And she said, "Well, when we hit and she wanted to say 20, and I said, well, they were asking if she'd do a stealth camp. She goes, well, yeah, when we hit and I said, be careful, we're almost at 16. That's when we were still in the 15s. And she goes, oh, when we hit 25K, I'll do a stealth camp. I was shocked that she said that. That's going to be more work for me. But yes, she's going to do another camp. And she's like, oh, that's not going to happen until next year. So she might have to do one in the middle of winter. I don't know if it'll happen that quick, but it'd be great if it did. If the channel just kind of a couple videos go bonkers and people are like, oh yeah, let's check this guy out. And but yeah, if we get to 25, she said she's going to do a stealth camp. Let's see. Hi, Tony and all. Hey, Rugbug 13. How are you doing? Anyone trying to either join or allow gifts on an iPhone? You'll need to be in desktop mode to see those options. Oh, thank you for figuring all that out for everyone, Stitch. I really appreciate that. DK Lang. Hey, evening all. How are you doing? Oh, good night, Robert. Yes. This 2.0 must not have heard y'all say, bring a piece of that pizza. I found it under $sign at the bottom of my phone. There you go, William. So if anybody's looking, go down there. Thanks for trying to figure that out, guys. Let's see. Stitch. Thank you. Okay, we'll have to get on a PC, and I have an iOS. That was the first time that ever happened to me, and then I got banned. But I think what happened is that second hour after the video is gone, I'm part of some groups, like if it's a car camping video, I'll post it to a car camp group. If it's a hammock, I do a hammock group. If it's stealth camping, I do stealth camping group. Then we have the 2.0 family, the 2.0, the regular channel, the 2.0 family channel. So I was in a hurry and I was going, copy, paste, or share, and then I would put the words in and then send. And I did probably like 7 or 8 real fast. And I think what happened is it got flagged as being spam. At least that's what they said. I was doing a spam to groups. So, oh well. I'm banned. I never got banned before. Miss 2.0 gets banned all the time. Yeah. For stupid stuff too that can't figure it out. Yeah. Let's see. Raw feeding. Just don't pick 2 hickory trees. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. No worries, Patrick. Bearded Viking says, I bought the Dezen pot and used it for a Korean hot pot cook. Very cool. I'll tell you what, they come in handy. The whole time I drove across the United States, I was using that a lot. So I do eggs. Well, one day I cooked George. He was hungry. I was having coffee with him, and he had a rough night. Some nights he only sleeps because he's got atrophy in his feet and his legs, a lot of issues. And one morning he was sitting there outside having coffee, and Ed goes, "Didn't you eat?" And he goes, "Nah, I didn't sleep good. I didn't eat this morning. I just came down." And I said, "Are you hungry?" And he said, "Well, yeah." And I said, "Well, why don't I make you scrambled eggs?" Because I had some burger in the refrigerator. I didn't have any eggs. I said, "I got to go run and get you eggs." And he's like, "No, don't worry about it." I said, "No, you're eating." So I went and got brown eggs, came back, made him burger scramble with cheese like I did the other night. And but I was cooking right outside of Turkey Hill. Turkey Hill's a convenience store, so we go there and get coffee. Then we move over to sometimes it's at Sheets, but this time it was people were walking. I backed my car and put the hood up, got the pot out, and I just cooked them eggs and big bowl of it too. Actually, I used 8 eggs, 8 eggs, and probably half a pound of hamburger. Within 5 minutes, I was done, and he was eating and feeling good, and I made enough for both of us. So Ed didn't want any, but yeah, people were like, "What are you doing? Cooking out of the car?" And I said, "Yep." uh, oh yes, thank you, Mike. I look forward to your next video. Back to binge watching your adventures. I really enjoy the live chat. By the way, what's the most scary camping experience you've ever had? Well, I really don't get scared that often, but I would say one of the times that I did get scared, uh, very like, oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? I was sleeping just outside of a cemetery wall, just put out the light for the night. I was laying there trying to go to sleep, and I heard this footsteps slowly though, like, and then it would stop, and then again, and it was getting closer and closer. And then my mind's going, someone's sneaking up on me. Oh, there you go. Hey, Miss 2.0. Oh, what a napkin. So this is the say hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, there you are. So look at that. So this is Parmesan cheese,
Cream cheese,
cream cheese,
mozzarella cheese,
mozzarella, 2 cups,
8 ounces of cream cheese,
8 ounces,
2 cups of mozzarella,
2 cups,
1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese.
quarter cup of Parmesan cheese.
I grated it.
Grated it.
1.5 tablespoons of baking powder.
1.5 tablespoons of baking powder.
Yeah.
Never even heard of it.
3 eggs.
3 eggs.
Think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How was it?
Good.
Good.
Oh my God! Let's take the whole thing.
So,
I
told.
I have sauce.
Yeah. So this is zero sauce.
Yeah, I have some sauce.
Look at that.
It's only carbs.
Yeah, I bet.
No, for a huge amount.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna have
but the sugar.
There's no. No, it'd be crunchier if it just probably came out of the oven. You know. Oh, good.
Yeah, good.
That's good. Oh, pork rinds.
Mm.
That's the special ingredient I didn't want to put in, but I had to. So there's 1 cup of that.
1 cup of pork rinds.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me wipe my lips
Bye,
off.
everybody.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I am. So, what? Okay. That's pretty good. It really is. So she brought up pizza. Sorry to hear from the fire. Oh. Thank you, Chuck. Yeah. Second Amendment state, maybe. There we go. 2A, Second Amendment. Perfect. 60 cup. Oh, let's see. Okay. There we go. Okay, got to get off my phone and just watch you on the TV. Phone is going to die. Yeah. So, William, we do sometimes 2 hour, sometimes five. Oh, we're coming up on almost 2 hours. 72 people watching. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. Phone's going to die. I will call you tomorrow about our elk plans. Absolutely. If you are okay with that after 3 p.m. Definitely, William. Yes. Longer on the dozen. Yeah, Kyle, a little longer. So it's quite short, but overall, it's a 5-star purchase for sure. Yes. And I like that so if you're using, say, like a battery bank and you're doing it at 250, it doesn't it draws 250 watts until it gets up to temperature, but then it kicks back. Sometimes it doesn't use any watts. Some people think, oh my goodness, it's going to drain my battery if you're using a battery bank. I go up to 650. That's 650 watts. If you run it for a whole hour, it'll use 650 watts of power. But most of the time, it'll draw 650. It'll show up as 650 right off the bat. But that's just telling you it's 650 within an hour. And then it'll drop down to 110 watts, 0 watts, and then just kick on every once in a while. So it really doesn't drain the battery that much. So if you've ever got to use it for from a battery bank, they work perfect. Yeah. Hey, Kitchen Witch, how are you doing? I know you're busy, and now we are going into the fall, but just annoyingly reminding you that I am still hoping for the Knobles meetup maybe next year. Yes, definitely going to be. I don't know that I can plan it quick for this year because they're only on the weekends now. Boy, maybe we should work on planning it. I need some help. But I got to figure out, maybe I'll do it for next year, but maybe not sure how exactly far away you are. But I'm going to be going this upcoming rest of the month and next month even is busy. Plus, I'm planning on driving out to Colorado Springs and then back. And I don't know how many days that's going to be because I'm going to get out there. I'm going to stay. Stitch and I are going camping and stuff. And then I probably won't, like, it's not going to be a one night and back. Start heading back. I want to spend some time with them as well. But yeah, I wanted to do it this year. I just don't know how long Knobles is going to be open. I know they go past. They have a Halloween thing, and I didn't want to do it during the summer. In the spring, I know they do open up in the spring. It's hit and miss. But I do want to do one out there because I think that would be pretty cool. I'm going to plan it for over this winter and make it happen next year. Definitely. How do you make an egg roll? You push it. Hey, Sean, great little joke. Yeah. How do you make an egg roll? You push it. Love it. Hey, Carl, how are you doing tonight? Carl, hello, Tony and everyone. There we go. Took too long of a nap. Well, welcome back from your nap. Yeah, looks good. It tastes good too, Dixie Cup. I was going to bite it again. one bite made me hungry all of a sudden. And I ate that big chuck roast steak. I'm going to take another bite of this. Mm, that's really good. Mm, very, very good. Oh, that's she must have laid this on the thing. Oregano to put on it. But that's good by itself. And I would think that if you put the pizza sauce on it, because that's what she said her half has. I told her I just wanted a single bite of it. I don't want to kick myself out of ketones. Anthony, oh, that got my throat. How are you doing? I haven't been on in a while. Well, thank you so much for popping in here again. And thank you so much for that super chat. And I am going to put that towards fuel as well when I go down to Maha this coming weekend. That's going to work out great. Thank you so much for that blessing. Yeah, and I do want to say thank you, Mary and Johnny. I wanted to send you a video with everything that happened with George and stuff. I didn't get a chance to send you a little thank you video. But Johnny and Mary D. Torres did 20 coffees for me, which is going to be a real blessing as well for when I get ready to go traveling here. Yeah, because we talked about maybe me flying out, but I don't want to fly. And not because I'm afraid to fly, but I want to have other gear with me. And I want to try to do a couple videos and a couple things as I go out towards Colorado Springs. And then possibly on the way back. And I want to see my son in Dayton. I'm still chewing. It's over. It's got it all down. I want to. You want to see the pizza slice again? So, like I said, that really cool. Very cool. Yeah, and like she said, it would probably be crispier now if I had gotten it earlier. Yeah. Afraid to fly. Don't let him fly. I'm not afraid to fly. No, I'm not. Yeah, I love flying. I really do. But then I get my car down there in the parking lot, and I'm thinking it would be more expensive to fly. I'm thinking I could drive, and it would give me a couple options. I want to try to figure some stuff out. And I don't have a lot of time to do this. Figure it out. So I got to get that done soon. I hope it doesn't turn out like my Knobles, right? Pizza, yum, right? Let's see. 39 years. Congratulations, Carl. Put up with me that long, right? Yeah, absolutely. Chef Gator, new member, became a YouTube member. Well, Chef Gator, welcome. That's awesome. Let's see. Yesterday, my wife and I got married. 39 years. Yeah, Miss 2.0 and I's anniversary is coming up very soon, October. Let's see. I've cut back on 1 cup of coffee and a big cup from, yeah, quitter. Just kidding. Yeah. You got to start somewhere, old and crackinated. Yeah. Born in Bloomsburg, but I live in Ole, PA. Born in Bloomsburg, but live in Ole, PA. Looking forward to it. Maybe next spring. Absolutely. So, yeah, Bloomsburg. I was in Bloomsburg just not too long ago. Yeah. Absolutely. And I know there, Bloomsburg just reminded me. So Geisinger, Bloomsburg, um, our friend Big Dog, his stepdad has had many, many, many issues. We've prayed for him as well for multiple, multiple times. He was home, is back in the hospital, and just passed away the other day. Um, so yeah, so and Big Dog, just a quick update because I know someone's going to ask. Big Dog, he's just had a bone marrow sample done to get ready for another round of treatment. This time it'll be 30 days of chemo. He has to get a new port put in because this is a different kind of chemo. So that will be happening possibly in 3 weeks. And he'll be in the hospital for 30 days during that treatment. So that's a quick update about Big Dog, just so that you guys know. What's the best? While hammock camping, yes, Florida gets a lot of rain. So, what's the best waterproof tarp? The one I got is the one I use. Meaning just having a tarp is the best one to have. That you have a tarp. So the only three tarps that I use is the ONEWIND, the One Tigress tarp, and the Hanging High Hammock tarp. Had great success with all three of them. Every video I've ever done, anytime I've been in the rain, none of them have ever leaked. So I know those three work good. I can't say that I have a best one because those are the only three that I know, and all very reasonable cost. Yeah, but I really, I know when we were down there, when Stitch and I were down in Hangcon, I used the ONEWIND tarp over my hammock, and then I put the One Tigress tarp over the picnic table area that we had. So we just, made a big area there for us that we could spend time under because it did rain while we were down there. That needs split. I'll be a one-handed firewood splitter. Yeah, I will bring my hatchet. That's another reason I want to take certain stuff out with me. Yeah, right. Yeah, I love a good joke. A chef was fired for stealing, but it was a whisk. It was a whisk he was willing to take. It was a whisk he was willing to take. That's good. Yeah. That is everyone, I got a big day tomorrow at work. Can't keep my eyes open. Good night. God bless everyone. God bless you too, Dixie Cup. Good night. Good night. Good night. Yeah, thank you so much, Dixie Cup, for being on. Great seeing you in the comments as well as on our Sunday Night Lives. I had a hamburger, rice, Cheetos, macaroni, and cheese. What? Mixing hamburger. Yeah. Yum. Okay, Elliott State Park off field exit. They are open all year round. Okay. I have to SB Elliott. I have to look that up. Remind me one and do that. That I can look up. Let's see. Chef Gator says, "Sir Tony, when you go to Florida, you can camp along the Indian River and watch snakes. They're launching about what? Oh my goodness! There are areas to camp in the car a tent and some hammock. Yeah, that would be great. I'll have to figure that out as it gets closer. Because I'm like last year when I was down, it took me because it was snowing real bad on coming up what I-95. So there was concern with, and I was trying to go to the start of the Amicalola Falls for the beginning of the Appalachian Trail, do a little bit of filming there, but there was so much ice and snow, and I was going to do that other hammock event with Hammock Mountain, and it was supposed to be really cold, and I ended up staying, just bouncing around parts of Florida, staying at Cracker Barrels, things like that, for a couple days because I was hanging out and waiting for Jay to get to a certain area, and then him and I did a live together, and then I started coming home. Yeah. Let's see, silicone impregnated polyester or nylon. If you have the cash, a Dyneema tarp will be the most waterproof. Oh, perfect. Yeah. I don't know how much Dyneema tarps are, but very light, very light. All right. Good night. Good night. Back to Sunday night football already, Anthony. Well, I hope you're whatever team you're watching and voting or rooting for is winning. Yeah. Unless you jumped off real quick because it's a nail biter. Yeah. AquaQuest. There you go. I've never had an AquaQuest. Heard of them. All I'm hearing is excuses. Tony's afraid to lie. Don't let him fool you. All I'm hearing is excuses. Yeah. Hey, Frank and Beans Band. Hi, Tony. Great to see you. I bought the fire maple kettle and absolutely love it. Yeah. So that's the kettle. Yeah, well, thank you for getting that. You're going to have lots of joy with that. So the kettle I've used on the fire maple, burner, the Saturn burners. I've used it on just the little BRS burner. I've used it over to fire. I've used it in a fireplace up when Miss 2.0 and I went camping. Used it a lot. I love that thing. Really, really getting a lot of good use out of it. Yeah. Yeah. So glad you got it. Definitely. Yeah. There we go. So new member, Chef Gator. Traveling TV adventure. Good morning from Co Kaho Mountains of Thailand. Tony, yeah, how are you doing, brother? I can't pronounce that. So, rather than butchering it anymore, I'm just gonna let it go. You guys, if you want to know how to say it, read it and figure it out on your own. Yeah. Okay, let's see. 10:03, 10:13. I'm getting caught up finally. I'm afraid injured or plane crash fell on me. Yeah. I've been camping for 2 weeks now. Wow. That is awesome. Hammock Mountain had gifted one Random Adventure 2.0 membership. Absolutely. That's awesome. Yeah, have a good night too, brother. I flew Southwest Airlines 2 weeks before it crashed. Eesh, not good. All right. Tony, what's your favorite thing to eat while on trail? Says South Florida. Well, it's changed a lot. So it's really going to depend on the type of camp and what I can take, what needs refrigerator, what doesn't need refrigerator. But one thing that I have been eating a little bit more of, and I just bought 8 more tins of, is sardines and Louisiana hot sauce. So rather than water or olive oil or mustard sauce, the Louisiana hot sauce one is really good. And at Walmart, they were like $1.10 or 12, cheap. But the other night I was like, got home and I was like, oh, I'm a little hungry. So I just opened up some sardines and ate a couple pork rinds. Very good. And they are, you can, well, taking them with you because of the sardines to make sure you don't go where bears are at, right? So I used to take a lot of the pre-made meals, the dehydrated meals, but ever since I'm carnivore, a lot of the stuff that I do now, now that it's getting colder, or I can put it in my bag to cook that night, frozen. So multi-day stuff, I'd have to really be thoughtful, especially more now, since there are only certain things that I eat for health reasons. Yeah. Oh, what do I remember about the blizzard of 77? Let's see. I'm from upstate New York. So the blizzard of 77, I'm trying to think. So I'd have been 12. I don't. So when I was 12, where did I live? 12. New Jersey, I believe. Yeah, maybe either New Jersey or Maryland. Yeah, I don't remember anything about 77. I do remember we had a huge snowstorm 2000, maybe 2087. 97, 1997 or 96. We had big snowstorm. That's the only one that I remember being very large. Yeah. Heavy duty and ideal for strong weather. Yeah. Yes, Patrick. Right. So I will take my Chomps beef sticks. Yeah, I like tuna packs, the pink salmon packs, things like that. If I had to go, was going to do a multi-day and not just an overnight, I would go more along those lines. I would probably take butter if it doesn't melt. Yeah, depends on the weather too. You can get away with it a little bit more when it's cooler out or cold out, say like in the 30s during the day. You can get away with a lot more. Hey, Terry May, how are you doing? Awesome, Daniel, and welcome. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, Terry May. Hi, all. Saying, I'm trying to. 8,000 cats following Tony through the woods. Yeah, for my sardines. Yeah, I get licked by a cat. Hey, everyone. There's Skeeter. Awesome. Hey, Debbie Hills. Wow, great to see you on here. The snowstorm in 1977 took our power out for a week. Wow. Yeah, there was another one in Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania, and I believe it was in 97, somewhere around there. But I remember we were basically snowed in until a huge front end dozer came down and scooped everything up. And then we could get out. But a lot of places, even if you get out your road, there was a lot of roads that weren't even, we were out for quite a while. That's nothing for, say, like Mary and Johnny that live up in Oregon. We don't get any kind of snow like they do. In fact, they probably already getting snow right now. They get it early and get it late. Yeah, up there in Oregon, which I want to visit one of these days soon. Yeah. So, yes. Am I caught up? Very close. Thank you, Hammock Mountain. Yeah. So, Hammock Mountain, you are the blessed chef gator. Channel. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Good night, Maria. I'm thinking maybe I getting going here soon too. 1978 in Kentucky. We missed 7 weeks straight school. 7 weeks in 1978. So around here, when Hurricane Agnes came through, flooding in this area, there was a lot of flooding. 93, maybe that's when it was. Yeah, that's probably closer to the time. Closer to the time. Oh, killing frost, but no snow yet. Okay, you guys are getting close though. I don't like snow. I like it, but I don't like so much of it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah, but not. We had storm in March, 1993 in Georgia, about 3 feet deep. Power out for a week. Yes, like I said, Pennsylvania. I'm thinking it was in the 90s. I don't remember if it was early 90s or late 90s. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Hey, Steve, how are you doing? Just got back from baseball trip with Vibe. Yes, very cool. So it is 10:21. So we've been on for 2 hours and 22 minutes and 5 seconds. Still got 72 watching. 72 of the 2.0 family. Yeah, Stitch or Skeeter, you've been going live doing a lot of catfishing. I saw you were on there last night. I was gonna see if I run out and say hi, but I didn't know exactly where you were at. I just got back from a baseball trip with Five. I was wondering what Vibe. I didn't know what that was. And you could hear me tailor off on the. Just got back from baseball trip with Vibe, and so you had a good vibe going there, right? But yeah. Oh, forget it. I can't type. Oh wait, five. But we're in New York. 1963, 22-inch snow, temperature 10 degrees for 2 weeks. Wow. from your weird baseball trip. All right. So the video that is coming out this coming week, so I'll just say this again. I am good. But the thumbnail does say emergency and an ambulance. So what was I going to say? So you'll see what transpired and what the emergency was. Miss 2.0 is in that video. So just for a little bit, she's in there. So yeah, but I am doing good. But yes, my friend George, continue to pray for him. Just found out today. So I give an update at the end of that video. As part of that video before we go check the game cam and stuff. You see Miss 2.0 walks me out of her work. It's going to be a different video. Starts out going to be a relaxing camp and turns out into a very, very rushed, God's fingerprints all over it. And I want to give all glory to God for allowing me to be able to get out safely and get to him immediately. Yeah, because he had called me at 4:59, 4:58 and 4:59, 2 missed calls on my phone that weren't there when I looked earlier. Go out and set the game cam out. I come back to the hammock. It's now 6:30. I see I missed a call from him. I call him and yeah, he doesn't ever call me like that. So but then you'll get to see kind of what transpired. Don't show you everything, but you come along on that, and I keep you informed and understand why we weren't able to camp overnight. But yes, continue to pray for George, because like I said in that video, when I go to see him again 2 days later, he's supposedly coming home today, but I found out this morning George now has pneumonia, very susceptible pneumonia, and antibiotic resistant to a lot of antibiotics because he's had pneumonia for so many times. Okie dokie. Hope you have a blessed week. Gotta go, friends. All right, foothills of the Appalachia. All righty, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video tonight. All right. Well, it's been really great hanging out with everybody. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's everybody getting ready to say goodnight in the comments. So, but really appreciate all of y'all watching. And all the comments and seeing you guys in the comments and everything just really blesses my heart to know that we have a really great community. And if you're just joining us for the first time on a live, I want to encourage you to come on back again some other time. So every Sunday night we do watch, talk about the video or answer questions about that video, maybe talk a little bit about upcoming things, upcoming videos. So next Sunday night, I will be down at Maha. So depending on when I'm able to get out of Maha, I'll be coming back and doing a Sunday night live there. Oh, what, Leonard? I saw a question mark. Oh, okay. No. All right. So I thought it was a question. I want to answer that real quick. It is a question, but it's also a statement. All right. So Bluebird watching drip. So I want to say next Sunday, and good night, darling. Yes, good night, Tony in chat. Thank you for all of your praying for the loss that Darling had, and just for everything else that we talked about. Just continue to love on one another and say I love you to a family member or someone you maybe haven't talked to in a while. Little challenge there. Give them a call, reach back out. Life is short. It is short. And like I said earlier, one of the things that encourages me about seeing my dad again is that this life is but a vapor. And we will be with our loved ones again if we know who our personal savior is. So again, I want to say good night. I love all of y'all and thank you for watching. And we are going to go in a minute. Good night, Steve. Good night, Stitch. Good night, Hammock Mountain. Good night, Chuck Jones. Good night, Darling. Alrighty. Good night, old and cracking dated bearded Viking. I'm saying good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Yeah. And we are going to go, but pray for me that I get some stuff done this week and figured out for some camps, right? I'm hoping to get out and film another one before I go down to Maha. And if you're not too far away, look up Maha and come on over and say hi. All right. Well, love you guys. Talk 2.0 out. And I got 21 more, 30 more seconds because we'll make this an even 2 hours and a half. I'm going to wait for one more second. I'm just going to keep saying goodbye. Goodbye, Stitch. Good night. Good night. Good night, Leonard. Good night. Good night. All right. Well, end a stream, and I got to click on end. All right. Love you guys. Have a great week and enjoy the rest of the night. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.